Steel and magic still clash in the distance, but you have thwarted Kalar's attack upon the siege camp. The time has come for the combined forces of Waterdeep, Daggerford, and Baldur's Gate to take the battle to the Shining Lady. The walls surrounding Dragonspear's ruins teem with crusaders. Among them are Kalar's most trusted lieutenants, men and women of unparalleled skill, ready to sacrifice all for their leader. Defeating them and penetrating the castle will not be easy, but that is the task before you.
The battle unfolds as you expected, my lady. Our forces fall back to the castle even now.
The battle is not the war. Whatever blood we shed is worth it as long as the child of Baal bleeds as well.
What is your command?
We must hold Dragonspear or all is lost.
And the Baal spawn?
Bring the child of Baal to me. Our triumph depends on it.
Position! They're here! Hold! I'm heartened to see you're still with us. I didn't have a chance to ask earlier. How did you fare in the caverns beneath Dragonspear? That makes no difference now. What of those tasks I asked you to perform? That explains why the enemy seems so sluggish. Good work with the explosives. Now, watch as the walls of Dragonspear fall before us.
Crusaders, stand down! Stand down, or by the Lady you'll answer to me! Know that I am Adras Ashatil, right hand to the Shining Lady. I know you, Baal spawn. Some call you a hero, but I know what happened on Boroskir Bridge. You will never fight with us, though our cause be righteous. I will bring you to the light, and prove that ours is the side of honor and virtue. Face me, one-on-one. If you defeat me, my soldiers and I will surrender to you. Do you accept? You and I, one-on-one. No other combatants, no hiding from sight like a coward. If you break the rules, or your allies interfere, my soldiers will cut you down, every last one of you. Do you accept my challenge?
How may I be of assistance?
Hear me, people of Waterdeep, of Daggerford and Baldur's Gate. Heed my words. I am not your enemy. Have none among you lost a mother, a father, a sibling, a loved one lost to a cruel and unjust fate? So it was for the victims of the Dragonspear Wars. Too many dead, their souls dragged to Avernus, lost forever. Or so we believed. Then I discovered the truth. I tell you that the Dragonspear dead are not lost. I shall lead an army into Avernus and retrieve them if you will but let me. Do not toss this opportunity aside. Do not let the devils take so much more than their due. Join me. Together we can bring about a new age. An age of peace, of justice, of enlightenment. You could have walked with me in the light, but you chose blood and darkness. You will pay for that.
Myself lucky to be part of such a group.
This day is not over until Kalar is in shackles. Corporal Duncan led a team of soldiers into the keep. It is the only avenue left for her to flee. Fortunately, our mages have already warded the exit to the underground caverns you discovered. Nothing turns a person into a coward faster than a defeat. If Kalar's not trying to flee, then we have her cornered. My troops are securing the courtyard while the Flaming Fist move into the castle. I believe Corporal Duncan is looking for Kalar himself. Best hurry if you want to catch him. The front door is covered in rubble, but there is an entrance on the roof. You can find the Daggerford forces there. Find Kalar and do what must be done. I'll see to it the rest of the castle is secured and the Crusaders rounded up. Now go.
Good to see you made it, hero. Kalar's pinned in the basement if she hasn't found a way to wriggle out of here. Find her and knock her shiny head off her shoulders, would you? Get to it then, and we'll have a drink after all this is done.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
You're here! Where have you been? Weren't you worried about me? I was gathering intelligence for our fighters when Crusaders caught me.
You and intelligence. Nay, I do not see it.
I managed to convince them I followed Kalar. They took me in, but they made me do the most awful things. I don't even want to think about it. They made me clean. I had to mop up blood and vomit and oh gods. I had to empty the bedpans for the wounded. You've got to get me out of here. I'm dying. A whole bunch of soldiers came in, and Kalar ordered them to flee. She said they could get out through the tunnels under the castle. They didn't want to leave her, but she yelled that she would take care of everything, and they should save themselves. I was following along with the rest of the soldiers when a hand grabbed me and pulled me into a corner. I don't know who. I couldn't see his face under his hood. He whispered to me to stay hidden, and then he kind of vanished into the shadows. From where I was hiding, I saw Kalar and some soldiers go into that big vault downstairs. I tried to sneak back up and go out through the roof, but I got trapped here and my feet really hurt, so I just decided to stay put. You've got important things to do, I'm sure. Go on, I'll be fine. Probably.
We're more than mercenaries.
Good to see you again. We're holding the entrance to the tunnels and making sure any Crusaders coming back this way are captured or killed. Kalar's holed up beneath us in the basement. Bence Duncan's preparing to engage her. Head down the stairs and finish this. You've more important things to do than stand around talking to me. Dismissed!
Something's not right here.
You have but to ask.
It's nearly over. Kalar retreated into this vault. There's no way out. Our mage reports a strange magical aura behind the door. We've got to be careful. Are you ready for the final battle? What do you say then? Are you ready for this final battle?
It's strange to be so close to her. Finally, we get a chance to end this once and for all.
Well said. Open the door, soldiers. The Shining Lady's crusade ends now.
And so we reach the end of a long, long journey. If you only knew the sacrifices I made to bring us to this point, all of them worthwhile. Change is upon us, great and righteous change. You've come to face me, so do so. Now is our time. Fernan, you've caught me in your spell as well. I can't move!
Have I now? How distressing for you. You'll just have to stand and watch as my plan reaches fruition.
Your plan? What do you mean? Heffernan, what are you doing?
You'll find out soon enough, my puppet. Once the devils begin their march into this world. Bleed, Bospawn. Bleed for my master.
You're outnumbered, Bence. Go for reinforcements, now!
Gods help us all. They've opened the portal to the Nine Hells. Out! Everyone get out and get the vault door locked now! Lead them! There's no time! We have to secure the vault immediately! Devils could flood this place any second!
Heffernan, what have you done? I will not let him corrupt our work by bringing forth an army of fiends! Crusaders, with me!
If we must pass into a world of fiends and fire, I am glad it is this one. Believe me, I am not glad to be facing this portal. But were we to step into the abyss, Lolth would strike me down in a heartbeat. If I stood next to anyone else, I would consider myself lost no matter what lay on the other side of that portal. But because it is you, I am confident. At this point, you have no choice but to rely on me, so it serves you well to flatter me. Still, I appreciate the compliment. You surprised me, Abil. I thought our alliance would prove tedious, but you have shown yourself to be not quite as bad as I'd thought. It is difficult for me to speak my mind at times so that surface dwellers understand me. I do not feel things as you do. I meant my statement to be flattering. I'm sorry, too, for my earlier outburst. I was tense. It is customary, I think, to share a kiss for luck. Lead on, Abil.
The first pit of the 9 hells assaults your senses. The stench of brimstone and curdled milk fills your nostrils, coating your tongue and throat in a nausea-inducing film. The bitter moans of the damned envelop you, pressing in from all sides, smothering. As your watering eyes grow accustomed to the dim lava light of the pit, you begin to feel the oppressive majesty of the blasted waste around you. In pursuing the Shining Lady, you have been brought to the darkest place imaginable, and the pursuit is not yet over. Crusader corpses litter the ground around you, but of Kalar herself, there is no sign.
Be gone from here.
Back, you devils! Back, I say! Without your help, we would surely be dead by now. It has all gone wrong. We were to have your blood to open the portal days ago. When we marched here, our numbers were to be legion. We never expected to have to hold Dragonspear-Castle for so long. Never suspected Heffernan would betray us, or Our Lady would charge into darkness alone and unaided. There is a bridge not far from here that leads to a grey stone tower. When last I saw Kalar, she was making her way toward it in pursuit of Heffernan. I shall do as you say. May the Lady... Tymora favor you. Farewell. Doom.
Kalar, wait! Please!
Talk to us! You promised to restore my wife, my children, yet all you've brought us is more death. I look in your eyes now and I see nothing but madness.
You call me mad? I'll show you madness! No! I'll not kill an innocent man. I've not fallen so far as that. But I cannot stop now. Do as you will. Join me or no. I care not. Your part in this is done. Now let me do mine! You may be right. I no longer know. But there's no turning back for me now. I swore an oath many years ago. I will keep it.
Profane's master would have you go no further. For now.
Don't you dare make that face at me!
To arms! Our foes will fall!
You fight well. Thrix the Profane is impressed. Thrix's master bid him bar all but the Argent for a time, and Thrix would not want to disappoint his master, unless... If Thrix believed his master would not be his master much longer, if he believed you might slay his master, then Thrix might allow you passage. Master has been most vexing since the business with Kren Shinnabon. Thrix is weary. You are in the first and greatest of the hells, little thing. Nothing here comes free. But perhaps you might be interested in a wager. You willingly gamble your own soul. Oh, Thrix likes you. And he agrees. You'll make a fine addition to his collection. And now, the riddle. You should like this, child of Baal. Thrix's riddle was devised for you, and you alone. Now, tell me what I speak of. A useful tool, though most despise it. In light, it can topple kingdoms. In shadows, it sustains nations. Paupers fear it daily. Kings fear it deeply. You were born to serve it, but because of it, you will die. What is it? You have answered my riddle. Aren't you clever? Clever, clever ball spawn. Now choose your prize. Thrix's master should be finished with the Shining Lady by now. Enter freely and of your own will.
Though I can see in the dark, I still prefer the surface.
You have but to ask.
Hi there.
How may I do? You have but to ask.
Everyone stay alert. We don't know what we're heading into.
Shah, I beg you, look down upon your humble servant and protect her.
I shall attend to it in a truck.
I'm looking forward to this.
Let's give them a right thrashing. Let's give them a right thrashing. Let's give them a right thrashing.
Those who oppose us!
I'll recover.
You know what I want, Belafet. Release him!
You make a mockery of your uncle's sacrifice in coming here, Azimar. But I will grant you your desire. After a fashion. You're just in time to witness the fall of Kalar Argent.
Damn you, Heffernan! It was your treachery that brought me to this!
This is the secret of Kalar's crusade. There is only one soul in Avernus Kalar has ever cared for. Her uncle on Argent. A man who sacrificed all to save her. When I offered her a way to free her uncle, she didn't hesitate. Thousands were killed or driven from their homes in her name. She did not waver. She would put all Toril to the torch to ensure on Argent's release.
I wanted my uncle freed, yes. But if the Dragonspear dead could have been restored, I would have done so.
But you could not. No one could. And in your heart of hearts, you knew that. So long I was trapped here, unable to reach the material plane. And then this child walked willingly, blindly into my domain. No mere mortal either. But an Azimar, and an Argent, and mine. All mine.
I offered him my soul in exchange for my nieces. You should not have returned here, Kalar. I hoped, I prayed you would learn from your mistake. That time would bring you wisdom and humility.
All in vain. She never forgot her uncle's sacrifice, never forgave herself for his loss, and never stopped seeking a way to restore him.
And so I have a ball spawn to add to my collection. You, On Argent, Kalar, all will be part of my menagerie of souls.
You have defeated me, I see that now. But consider a moment the ways I might be of use to you.
Kalar, no! Do not do this! You would serve me, Kalar Argent? You would be a blackguard in service to Belifet?
After everything I've done, you would have me at your side? So be it. The Child of Baal and the Shining Lady will stand together against this devil's darkness.
You are as arrogant as my mistress, and you will share her fate.
Let's get to the next
This cannot be!
It shall be as you wish.
I can scarcely believe it. Everything I did, every sacrifice I made, all to reach this moment. You are free at last, Uncle.
I know not what you did to make this happen, Kalar. Whatever it was, the cost was too great.
The Paladin will see it for himself soon enough.
I sacrificed myself to ensure my niece never saw this place again. You knew my wishes, Kalar. Why did you defy them?
Do you think so little of me, Uncle? Did you truly believe I would leave you to rot in the Devil's claws?
I expected my niece to honor her uncle's wishes. How long has it been since we last spoke, Kalar? Have you learned nothing in all those years?
More than I ever wanted to know. I knew no happiness in my ignorance, yet the misery I felt while convinced I trod a righteous path was nothing compared to the guilt I must carry now. I was brought up in the Order of the Aster. My Aasimar heritage and the Argent name assured me a place of honor as a paladin of the Morning Lord. Or so I thought at the time. I had such confidence then, such certainty of purpose. I knew I would rise to greatness. Knew it in my bones. All that barred my ascent were my superiors in the Order. They sought to teach me humility. I see that now. But I could not bring myself to bow to their authority. To any authority but Lathander's. Perhaps not even his. I was told to watch over the library, to guard the volumes within, for they held knowledge critical to the Order's success in the battle against darkness. I coveted that knowledge. In my arrogance, I read aloud from the pages, not understanding the forces I was invoking. That was how a girl not yet 10 years old found herself in this pit, in that cage.
Your grasp of the obvious is, as always, vice-like in its consistency.
I was freed, yes, but the cost... it was too much to bear. I couldn't do it, Uncle. Forgive me. I couldn't.
I made this sacrifice hoping that Kalar might someday find redemption for her sins. But she is here before me, and I now know she chose another path.
A heavy toll was paid, by me and those who followed me. A heavier one still was exacted from those who stood in my path. Am I without regret? No. Would I do it again? Without hesitation. I am an Argent. I hold myself to the highest standard. I know I did evil, though I did it in pursuit of good. I must answer for my crimes.
Every second we stand here talking, more devils make their way into Dragonspear. I don't mind talking, but the standing's at an end. Let's go.
Divine blood was the key to opening Dragonspear's portal to Avernus.
The blood of a powerful devil will lock it once again. What? No, Kayla. I'll not allow it.
The portal can only be closed from this side. Someone must remain behind. I shall sever Avernus' connection to Toril, and then stand guard. Whosoever would cross the threshold to Dragonspear will first face Kalar Argent. I can do nothing to change the past. What future I have is here, in this place. That was true from the moment I first summoned Belafet. Uncle, please, go now, before Avernus' legions overtake us. Do what you can to redeem the Argent name of the shame I brought upon it, I beg you.
May Lathander's light shine upon you, child.
It shall
It's
be
done.
as you wish.
Thank the gods.
Shar smiles upon you. I don't know why.
It is done. Avernus will threaten us no more.
I will do what I can to help you.
Hold your fire! Everyone, hold your fire! It's good to see you. What happened? And what of our shining lady? It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Master Argent. I wish it were under different circumstances. If there is anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Our forces are sweeping the castle now, checking for traps or pockets of resistance. The surviving Crusaders have either fled or surrendered. The siege is ended, as is the threat of the Nine Hells. I believe the time has come to celebrate.
Is that all you've got for the savior of Dragonspear? You can do better than that. 3 cheers for the hero of Baldur's Gate!
Many fine wares.
Be direct.
Yeah?
Oi, hero! I'll have words with you.
You think me a possession, Faug? Can it be you are even more stupid than I thought? Be gone. I want nothing more to do with you.
You. Again.
You want me?
I?
I'm impressed. When I learned it was you in the vault, I wasn't certain you would be equal to the task. I'm rarely so pleased to be wrong.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Tis the hero of Baldur's Gate. Or perhaps a new sobriquet is in order. Liberator of Dragonspear, Bane of the Shining Lady.
Sometimes it is necessary to take up arms for the greater good. But humility is the true mark of a hero.
This hero could learn a thing or two about being a hero. Leave it to Vulcan. One night and let us say 3 casks of ale, and I will have found the words to match your deeds. Your tale will be told alongside those of the great heroes of old.
Take some time to savor our victory. You earned it. My companions and I will continue working to root out any further pockets of resistance that may remain in the castle or around it. Fare thee well.
I have been too long chasing shadows. I must refocus my attention on the task my sisters assigned me.
Aye?
You called?
We wait.
Silvershield, born into privilege, yet driven to rebel against the destiny her father mapped out for her. She has been challenged, as you have. Has she proven worthy, or been found wanting? Let us see.
What's happening? I don't understand. No! No!
No. Gods! No!
got a good explanation for this.
You know what I've got to do. In the name of the Council of Four, you are under arrest for the murder of Ski Silvershield. You will return to Baldur's Gate to be tried for your crime. Come along.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Please.
You return to Baldur's Gate under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. What should have been a moment of crowning triumph is instead a nightmare beyond your understanding. Ski Silvershield lies dead, seemingly at your hand. The Siege Force's clerics are unable to revive her. Her magically preserved body has been transported to Grand Duke Entar Silvershield, who clings to the faint hope that his daughter might someday be resurrected. You share that hope. Without Ski, you may never know the truth of what happened that dark night. Once you thought yourself free of your father's taint. But as you journeyed to Dragonspear Castle, you realized this was not so. You are a child of Baal, Lord of Murder. A piece of him resides in you. Has it grown beyond your control? Was yours the hand that plunged the dagger into Ski Silvershield's breast? You do not know, and that fact haunts you. When you left Baldur's Gate, people cheered you as the city's hero. Now they look upon you and see something very different.
Peering into the weave, our diviners determined that Ski Silvershield's soul now languishes within an artifact called the Soul Taker Dagger. All efforts to locate the dagger have amounted to naught. While her essence is imprisoned thus, Ski can never be returned to life. If we had the Soul Taker, she might possibly be restored and confirm your innocence, if indeed you are innocent.
Bridgeport was under siege by the Crusade. The accused led an attack, driving Kalar's forces off. After that, he collapsed while crossing Borskir Bridge. The symbol of Baal, Lord of Murder, sealed itself into the stones around it.
The mark of Baal does not in itself prove guilt, but it does cast a darker shadow of suspicion upon the accused. We cannot forget that Saravak, another spawn of Baal, brought our city to the brink of war. Thank you for your service, Corporal. You may go. As for you, is there anything you wish to say in your defense?
Guilty, I say. Guilty.
We've heard much evidence today, both for your character and against it. Now what is that commotion?
Out of my way, you sniveling pigs!
We can't let you do that, my lord.
Do you know to whom you speak? I'll have your family on the street begging for coppers if you don't let me pass. The priests can do nothing. She's gone forever. My ski. Tell me what you did with it, fiend. Before they send you to the gallows, tell me, what did you do with the dagger?
This is not the time.
You put on a good act, but I know the truth. It wasn't enough to slay her bodily and leave me childless. You had to destroy her soul too?
You do not want to do this, Antar.
Do not tell me what I want. I know what I want. You, murderer, you killed my little girl, my ski.
The Flaming Fist will take custody of the prisoner until a decision is reached. Take him away.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Good morning.
I never thought to see you like this, Abil. Blood on your hands and fear in your eyes. I thought you to be more clever. Why should I not? You have chaos in your blood. This I understand. The girl was no great loss to us. A fitting sacrifice. Farewell. I could have called you friend. Perhaps one day our paths will cross again.
Chains become you, child of Baal. The people you saved have turned on you, treating you as some nightmare made flesh. How does it feel to be trapped in a cell after all you've done for this city? I warned you of the darkness running through your veins. Divine blood is not to be trifled with. Without control, power is naught but peril. But I am confident you will survive this. A greater destiny awaits you. Rise. It is time. You know what you must do. Embrace the darkness coiling within you. Take the dagger. Kill her. Take it. Even now you resist. You are more powerful than I thought. All that I truly require is your presence. Curious, your mind is not so open to me as it once was. You resist my will. Your power grows, child of Baal. Awake. Tell me, what did you see? An inevitability, perhaps, but your eyes tell me another story. What did you see? Despite my efforts, you remember. Impressive. There are few more acutely aware of their own vulnerability than I assure you. You will escape this place. We will meet again. Fear that meeting, child of Baal. We have so far to go together.
How are you? Were you anyone else, this would be a simple matter. For Entar, it is very simple. He wants your head. That will not change anytime soon, certainly not while his daughter remains in her current state. But you are the slayer of Saravok, the hero of Baldur's Gate, the champion of Dragonspear. Your service to the Sword Coast is beyond dispute. Unfortunately, your heritage is now also beyond dispute. There can be no peace for a child of Baal. Those near you will inevitably suffer as Ski did. That is your nature. There are as many people in this city ready to fight and die for you as there are those baying for your blood. Baldur's Gate is in turmoil. After extensive deliberations, Eltan, Leah Janaf, and I have decided it would be best for all if you and the darkness within you left Baldur's Gate as quietly as possible. A guard will escort you out of the city. This is a poor reward for all you have done for us, I know. But it is the best we are allowed. Go someplace far from here, and do not return. Fare thee well.
Follow me. Belongings are on the table. Take what you can carry and head down to the trapdoor. Farewell to Baldur's Gate. Follow me and stay close. We'll be travelling through tunnels beneath the city. Duke Belt wants you kept away from the public. Rightly so, I think. Go down the stairs and head west. The cavern comes up outside the city gates. Before you go, there's something I would say to you. My cousin was in Bridgefort. The Crusade spellstone had poisoned her. She was on the edge of death. You saved her. You saved the city from Saravok. You saved the Sword Coast from the Nine Hells. I don't care what anyone says about you. You're a hero. And that's all there is to it. Farewell.
You have but to ask.
Enough. You made it. Oh, that's great. I was scared you wouldn't. I'm so sorry. I should never have let you go to Dragonspear without me.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Everyone, I got him.
Rejoice, Boo! Our friends have returned to us.
Talk about this someplace, you know, far away from here? Forward! Pretty sure the Flaming Fist isn't on our trail. Can we take a break? Just for a minute?
I think we could all use a rest.
Hey, do you feel a little off?
Your eyes burn as a thin, acrid mist rises from the ground and envelops you. Your mind clouds, shadowed figures strike and fade away. Your companion's cries echo in your skull, and the world around you fades to gray.
You won't outlive.
The mist. It is more than mist. It dulls the senses.
All goes dark. Run, Boo! Run!
The world fades.
Does the child of Baal still live?
They all do, for the moment.
Load them onto the cart, quickly. I want us on the road south in no more than 5 minutes. Our client is anxious to have his prize.
Ah, the child of Baal has awoken.